San Diego playoffs continue tonight with this Division I quarterfinal matchup between the number 10 Granite Hills Eagles and the number 2 Madison Warhawks. Now, this is a rematch of a game that happened in early September that Madison won 34-14, and Granite Hills has been using that as their main motivation as they've been preparing for this big game against a good Madison team. Last week, after their win over Oceanside, Joaquin Thomas Jr. told us that they need to bring the 100% mindset in practice, that last game didn't sit well with them, and that they want it to be a different narrative tonight. They know that they have to win this to continue to move on, so that's exactly what they want to do. That's their main motivator. Now, this game is going to feature a strong running game from both sides. Joaquin Thomas Jr., solid game last week, 45 yards and a big rushing touchdown. They also have Zach Darling, who had a big 95-yard rushing touchdown. But for Madison, they have James Tavow, also Reggie Johnson, who can get it done through the air. So this should be an exciting game ahead. Who will move on to the semifinals next week? We'll find out next. Let's check out the highlights.
The Madison Warhawks come into tonight's game fresh off of a first-round bye week. They have the momentum rolling, coming off of 2 big wins over Lincoln and Mira Mesa to finish off the regular season, always bringing the energy here at the Madhouse. But tonight, they face the Granite Hills Eagles, who are hungry for a win, coming off a first-round win over Oceanside. Expect to see this guy make some noise tonight. Joaquin Thomas Jr. has been the go-to guy. One last huddle before game time as the Warhawks get ready to run out for business. The time is now. Here they come, ready for battle. Let's jump right into all the action. First quarter will start off with Madison's quarterback Reggie Johnson making this 8-yard pass to Sean Webb for the touchdown. The Warhawks get things going early with a 7-0 lead. And how about this? Just the cutest fan ever cheering these Warhawks on. How lucky are they? Next up, it's Joaquin Thomas Jr. time. He finds an opening to break free for a 35-yard run into Madison territory for a first down. That would do for the first quarter, but right at the start of the second, he takes it in on his own right up the middle for a 5-yard touchdown. The extra point is blocked, but Madison still leads 7-6. Madison would quickly respond. This time it's James Tavow finding the hole, going all the way for a 19-yard run, extending the Warhawks' lead, 14-6. In the third quarter, here comes Tyson Bryant with not 1, 2, 3, 4, but 5 Eagles defenders on him as he charges into the end zone, rolling in for a big-time touchdown. Warhawks extend the lead 21-6. Here's another angle. Here's him rolling in. We said this game could be a battle on the ground, and that is exactly what we have here. And how about this reaction? Nothing like pumping your teammates up. Granite Hills is still fighting their way back in and comes up with this big-time trick play. Isaiah Haston launches this one up top to find Josh Zander as the Eagles continue to march down the field. A few plays later, they are in the red zone looking to score, but the ball comes loose and is recovered by the Warhawks. That is Watson coming up with a fumble recovery from Madison, and they're going to get another chance to get back up the field. Johnson makes a pass, and he is picked off by Easton Peterson, who is going to take this one in for a pick 6. And just like that, the Eagles are back in this game. Madison will still lead 21-12, but the Eagles are fighting back. In the home stretch of the fourth quarter, James Tavow finds his way into the end zone again for his second touchdown of the night. Madison is now closing in, extending the lead 28-12. But Joaquin Thomas Jr. would score one more touchdown. It ultimately wouldn't be enough. The final score tonight, Madison 28, Granite Hills 20. The Warhawks take this one. They're moving on. But first, let's go down and hear from our Jersey Mike's player of the game.
All right, we are joined right now with Tyson Bryant, getting the big win tonight, moving on. But First, that big touchdown. You had a crazy fun reaction. Tell me about that reaction.
You know, thought I was going down. Then I got a little boost from my linemen. You know, my linemen, they pushed me in, and I just got the touchdown. Their defense wasn't strong enough, so got the touchdown.
This was a crazy game throughout, back and forth, on the ground, had pretty much everything to it. How did your group come together to get the win tonight?
You know, we came out here hyped, motivated. We had some mistakes, but they had more, and we just took advantage of those mistakes that they had, and offense capitalized, and we came out with the W.
And also, defense was huge tonight. Lots of third, fourth down stops, that fumble recovery. What can you say about the way they played and always seemed to find a way to get you guys the ball back?
Got to hold on to the rock, you know. You can't be fumbling. It happens. Happened to me a couple games ago, but you got to hold on to the rock.
And you guys are moving on. Semifinal next week here at home. How does it feel?
We don't know who we're playing yet, but, you know, we're ready. We're ready to come out, play hard, you know, do what we do best.
All right. Congrats on the win. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
So up next, the Warhawks will take on the Lincoln Hornets in the Division I semifinal game, a rematch of a game that was played just 3 weeks ago where Madison came out on top 14-10. It'll be played right here at the Madhouse and is a game you will not want to miss. So be sure to stay tuned here on the PPR. We'll see you next week. And for the Prep Pigskin Report, I'm Amber Salas.